Now that the Great Sea is once again under the dominion of our Wave Riders, Ner'Zhul has come upon a plan to increase the powers of the Dark Portal. While he was the tutor of Gul'dan, the shaman bound their souls so that he could keep watch over his disciple. Even though Gul'dan knew that this link would serve to inform Ner'Zhul of the warlock studies with the spirits that dwelt in the twisting nether, he was too arrogant to care. Ner'Zhul has ordered you to lead a small band to the tomb in order to find the Jewelled Scepter of Sargeras. The remains of the Storm Reaver and Twilight's Hammer encampments surround the entrance to the tomb, and the howling of their tortured souls fill the air. Although the inhabitants of this place died long ago, their bodies have been torn from earthen graves by the vile magics of the demons and made to stalk this region for all eternity.
Lord Hook, Zun. Make it quick. Very well. Of course, Master. Huh? Swabble, Zun. All right. What you want me to kill? Huh? Zun. We're being attacked. Eat Glopta. What you want me to kill? The boss. Yes, Master. Yes. Of course, Master. Of course, Master. Of course, Master. Very well. Very well. Zun. Make it clear. Of course, Master. Of course. We're being attacked! Of course. Yes? Huh? Glopta! Swabble! Lord Zun. Dabu! Zun. Dabu! Swabble! Glopta! What you want me to kill? Okay. You the boss. Okay. You got me? You the boss. You the boss. Yes. What you want me to kill? Alright. Make it very well. Yes, Captain, I would love to. Yes. What you want me to kill? Okay. Make it very well. What you want me to kill? Okay, alright.
Aye, matey?
Ahoy!
You're the captain. I would love to. You're the captain. Ahoy! I would love to. We're being attacked! Lord, alright. I would love to. You got it right. Zun. Glopta. Yes. I would love to. Ahoy! Glopta. Zun. Swabble. Glopta. Yes, Captain? I would love to. Work complete. Arg, I would love to. You're the captain. Ahoy! You're the captain. I would love to. You're the captain. I would love to. You're the captain. I would love to. Ahoy! I would love to. You're the captain. captain. You're the captain.
Lord Sansan, Swobu. Sansan. Swobu. Sansan. What you want me to kill? Sansan. Lopta. Swobu. Lopta. Okay. Complete. You the boss. What you want me to kill? Okay. Sansan. Sansan. Lopta. Alright. Okay. You the boss. Alright. You got me? Alright.
Aye, matey?
Sansan.
I would love to. I would love to. You're the captain. You're the captain.
Yes. Of course. Make it quick. Very well. Of course, Master. You got me? You the boss.
Yes, you're the captain. You're the captain.
Ahoy! You got me? Alright.
Arg.
Work complete. What you want me to? Okay.
Aye, matey? I would love to.
What you want me to? Alright. You the boss. Yes. Very well. Swobu. Alright. Yes, Master. Yes. Eat Sansan.
We're being attacked.
Master. Okay. Yes, Master. John Dax. Okay. What you want me to? Alright. Alright.
Aye, matey?
Yes. Of course, Master. Very well. What you want me to? Yes, Master. What you want me to? You the boss. Alright. You the boss. Okay.
Aye, matey?
Ahoy! Ahoy! Lopta! John Dax. The boss. John Dax. Okay.
Yes, captain?
You got me? Okay. You got me? Alright. Alright. You the boss.
We're being attacked.
Okay. You the boss. You the boss. You the boss. You the boss. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yes. Okay. Alright.
Work complete.
Yes, Master. Okay. Yes, Master. Okay. Alright. 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 Yes, Master. John Dax. Alright. Alright. You the boss. Okay.
We're being attacked.
Okay. You the boss. Alright. You the boss.
Aye, matey?
Make it quick. Of course, Master. Of course, Master. Very well. Of course, Master. Yes. Very well. Of course, Master. Very well. Of course. Very well. Of course. Make it very well.
We're being attacked.
Make it very well. Of course, Master.
Zogdabu.
Glortuk. Swobu Gloptar. Zogdog. Eatdog. Eatdog.
What? Look out. Missed me.
That tickles.
I would not do such things if I were you. My tummy feels funny. Excuse me. Eat swallow.
Yes. Master? Yes, Master. Okay. Okay, alright. Yes, very well.
Yes, Captain?
Yes. Of course, Master. Alright, you the boss. Alright.
Loptar. Yes, Captain? You're the captain. I would love to. Ahoy! I would love to. Ahoy! I would love to. You're the captain. Ahoy! You're the captain. You're the captain. Ahoy! Ahoy!
Yes? Okay. Make it quick. Chugami? You the boss.
Arg?
Master? Okay.
Yes, Captain?
Master? Alright. What you want me to?
Yes,
Ahoy.
Captain. You're the captain.
Ahoy. Yes, of course, Master.
Aye, matey. I would love to. Ahoy! You're the captain. I would love to. Ahoy! I would love to. You're the captain.
What? Yes, Master. Joandax? Okay.
Arg? Ahoy! I would love to.
Okay. Huh? Okay, alright.
We're being attacked! Dabu!
Master? Alright.
Dabu! Sunzug! Ahoy! I would love to.
Make it quick. Very well.
Yes, Captain?
Yes, very well.
Aye, matey? I would love to. I would love to.
What?
Huh? Arg? Ahoy! I would love to. Ahoy! You're the captain. Ahoy! You're the captain.
Alright.
Dabu!
Yes, of course, Master. Very well.
Sunzug!
Make it very well. Make it quick. Very well. Very well. Of course, Master. Yes, very well.
Aye, matey? Ahoy! You're the captain. You're the captain. Ahoy! You're the captain. I would love to. Ahoy! Swobu! Swobu! Dabu! Dabu! We're being attacked! Dabu! Swobu! Zugzug! Dabu! Zugzug! Swobu!
Make it quick. Of course, Master.
What you want me to?
Chugami?
You the boss.
You the boss. What? Yes, Master. Yes. Of course, Master.
Sunzug! Swobu! Sunzug! Dabu! We're being attacked!
Dabu, Loktar, Zunzun, Dabu, Swobu, Loktar, Loktar. Yes, of course. You got it? You the boss. Make it quick. Of course. Master. Of course.
Yes? Okay. Yes, Master.
Yes, I will tell you. Yes. Of course. Master. Of course. Master. Of course. Master. Very well. Zogdog. Jordax.
Yes?
Make it quick. Of course. Very well. Very well. Of course. Master. Jordax. The boss. Yes. Of course. Very of course. Of course. Very well. Would you want to check? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. We're being attacked! Okay. You the boss. Yes. Of course, Master. Very well. Of course, Master. Jordax. Okay. Okay. Dabu. Swobu. Dabu. Loktar. Dabu. You got it right. Yes. Zunzun. Loktar. Swobu. Dabu. Zunzun. Zunzun. Yes. Of course, Master. Very well. Very well. Alright. Make it. You got it? Alright.
Okay.
What you want me to do? You the boss.
Master. Alright.
What you want me to do? Boss. Alright. Okay. We're being attacked! You got it right. Okay. Alright.
Yes? Okay.
Make it calls. Very well.
Yes? Yes, Master.
Huh? Dabu. What you want to do? You the boss. Okay. Make it quick. Of course. Very of course.
Sunzug, Swobu, Sunzug, Loktar, Sunzug, we're being attacked! Sunzug.
What? Huh? Alright.
Who you wanna kill? You the boss. Yes. Of course, very well. Make it quick. Of course.
Work complete.
Yes, very well. Of course. Of course. Make it quick.
Work complete.
Master, alright.
Yes. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Very well. Of course, very well. Make it course, very well. Jondax, okay. You the boss. Alright.
Yes, alright.
Zogdon, Loktar, Sunzug, Dabu,
Master? Yes, Master.
Sunzug, Loktar, Swobu.
Very
We're being attacked! Dabu, Sunzug, Loktar.
What you wanna kill? You the boss. Okay. Alright.
What? Yes? Okay. Alright.
Yes. Very well. Yes. Yes. Of course. Very well. Of course. Very well. Alright.
Yes, okay. Yes, Master.
Sunzug!
Yes.
We're being attacked!
Very well.
Work complete! Dabu! Lokta! Dabu!
Did you call me?
Yes? Okay. Yes, Master.
Yes. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Sunzug! Swobu! 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 Sunzug!
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Itok! Dabu! Sunzug!
Yes?
We're being attacked! Swobu!
Okay. Make it quick. Of course.
Itok! Sunzug!
Yes. Of course.
Itok! Swobu!
Yes, Master. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
We're being attacked!
Yes, yes, Master. Okay. Okay.
Sunzug! Swobu! Swobu!
What? Huh?
Make it quick. Who do you want to kill? Alright, you the boss. Okay. Yes. Of course. Of course. Who do you want to kill? You the boss. Alright. Yes.
We're being attacked!
Make it very well.